Today we are going to be learning about life cycles. A life cycle is what happens as an animal grows. As the animal grows, it goes through a few different stages. At the end, the animal makes a new life cycle start. Let's talk about the monarch butterfly life cycle. Now this butterfly starts out as a small egg. These eggs are laid on a milkweed plant. These eggs hatch and tiny caterpillars come out. This is when the monarch is in its larva stage. These caterpillars will eat the leaves on this milkweed plant. They will eat, and they will get pretty big. Once they get big, they will finally hang upside down and make a chrysalis. This is when the monarch is in its pupa stage. So the monarch will make its chrysalis, and it will live in this for a couple of weeks. At last, the monarch will come out of the chrysalis as a butterfly. Now that it's a butterfly, it can go lay eggs, and so there will be more monarchs. So we talked about a whole life cycle. It starts from the egg, it goes all the way to the caterpillar, the chrysalis, and then the butterfly, which lays the egg. So life cycles go in a circle. This way they can happen over and over and over again. Now let's talk about a frog's life cycle. A frog starts out as a small egg that is laid in a pond. And then these eggs will hatch into tadpoles. Tadpoles have a head and a tail. They don't even look like a frog. They swim around and they stay in the water, kind of like a fish. So these tadpoles will eat things like algae. Algae is a plant that grows in the water. So these tadpoles will eat the algae. They will slowly begin to grow legs. They will have these legs when they are a frog. So they will grow on back legs first, and then front legs. At last, all they need to have is have their tail shortened. At this point, they are climbing out of the water. This is so they can get used to being out of the water. At last, their tail goes all the way down, and they are a frog. And these frogs can lay eggs and create more tadpoles, and they will make the life cycle go all the way around again. So today we've learned about both a monarch life cycle and a frog life cycle. We learned how they can go all the way around. People also have a life cycle like you and me. We start out as a small baby. We grow older and we become a child. We will grow more and more until we can become a grown-up. And grown-ups can have kids, and it will start all over again, the life cycle beginning with the baby. So today we've learned about how monarchs start out as an egg, they become a caterpillar, then they become a chrysalis, and then a butterfly, which can make more eggs. We also learned that frogs start out as an egg in the water. They hatch into a tadpole. these tadpoles grow until they have legs. Once they lose their tail, they become a frog, and they can lay more eggs. Now let's do a problem like the one that you are going to do. Find the life cycle of the frog in the correct order. So you remember that frogs start out as eggs, and then they become tadpoles, and then they grow their legs. So you click on that picture and you move on. Have fun!